The huge fiber installation,
Okay.
that was challenging. That took 3 years to make. One of It was challenging on several levels. One, I was digging down really deep and discovering what the medicine wheel is really all about, but from the vantage point of here in North Carolina. So I was digging up basically to find out anything here about the indigenous past here. You can't just go to the library and look it up. You have to assemble all these little bits and pieces and fragments and shrapnel that you've collected in various forms. It could be conversations, something you picked up on some website somewhere, something, yes, from a book from the library, but along with other pieces of information in different formats, just to even do the research like for that project. So that project was deep on research, but one thing led to another. So if I would discover something or like discover an intersection of thought and idea, it would lead to more. So I was able to connect stuff up like a big spider web. So it was challenging in that area. It was challenging because I was combining so many different materials. That was insane. Like I was using weed blocking spun bonded polyester material. I actually created my own canvas using that stuff as well. So I used it in different forms with different numbers of layers placed on it. Some had photographic layers on the top to where I could run it through a printer and print clear photographs on it because of special coating, photographic coating that I put on it. And then I had felt, and I had canvas, and I had silk, and I had leather, and I had shells and beads, and I mean the list just goes on and on and on. You can see when you look at those pieces, it's just it was one huge experiment, and I really got myself in deep. Yeah, I really did. I wasn't really used to fiber art when I first went into fiber art. I was attracted to it because I thought, this is the ultimate collage. This is collage on steroids. Fiber art, that's the nature of it, or it could be if you wanted it to be. So I was really excited about it. But what I didn't realize is that fiber art tends to be very slow compared to like painting or collage, especially, like when I went to art school, a lot of the painting professors were into abstract expressionism, whether they realized it or not, or called it that or not. They really were, in a sense, teaching abstract expressionism. So that's a pretty fast process where you react to the canvas over and over, and you kind of like you live with the canvas, and you sit down, you drink some coffee in front of the canvas to take a break, then you get up and you do another stroke, and what have you. Fiber art is not at all like that. So that was another challenge where I was thrown off by that a little bit. Spiritually and emotionally, I think just having to accept the fact that my research was really intricate and difficult, and combining all those materials also. And so I remember when I finished the thing in 2012, and I gave my defense. That was my final project. I had to give my defense and to get my master's degree, and I didn't know what to do with my hands after that. I actually had to go out. I went out to the store and bought earring materials, beads, and different things, just so I could just make something else. Because I was so used to making stuff all the time, like all day, day after day, that I didn't know what to do with myself when I was done. So then I made like a whole bunch of earrings.